to Loco via Lococo Mental Healthy ASMR. I'm Silver, aka Many Feathers, and just wanted to do a little video on a couple of things that I've created lately, and also a couple of things that need creating, that I'm finding inspiration from at the moment. I will choose this one first. So I made this recently, and it is a Celtic pagan dagger. And there's a rose quartz, a pentacle, it's quite lightweight and would be very easy to wear, and I cannot wait for summer, not just for heat but also to be able to wear the jewellery in the summer, to be able to show my creations off. There are herbs that are baked into this also. Second thing I made last week was a power ring, not just for power, for protection and for security. And it also it's got a Celtic element to it, but it's completely covered underneath the paint, and on the gilding is real snake skin for protection, which is another thing that I will be looking forward to wearing this summer. So this isn't quite finished yet. I still have a triple moon charm gem to go onto this. A couple of other things that I came across. Now I'm going through, as everyone is, my own personal journey at the moment, and I didn't actually document this when I found out, because on some levels it's quite personal, but going back through my videos for quite some time, I have mentioned that Boadicea is my deity and my personal goddess, and I've shown my doll that went from being Chantilly blue to being Boadicea. I've shown, you know, I've got my Boadicea chariot, I've got my Boadicea pictures, etc. I have recently, over the past few months, been doing a goddess communication path, rituals, spells, etc. And this is the point on my path that I am now. So I have been, as you do, when you try to connect with your goddess, asking for signals and signs, whether it be through dream, through vision, sound, inspiration, etc. I got a call from, going back first, I've been drawn, you know, like, it's not just a liking. Green has been my favourite colour all my life green. And I have had a very extremely strong, which I've also mentioned in past videos, a very strong pull towards blue. It's a certain kind of blue. There's two actually. One is, I'm not sure if it is azure or not. It's the one that is usually used in a lot of Egyptian workings with gold, and the other one is a kind of turquoise sky blue that's used a lot in Christian and Greek, not just, I don't know, it may be just Greek, I may be wrong, but lots of ceiling murals and things like that, and it's the sky blue with gold. I mean, a very strong pull, hence this and this, which I tried to use the same blues, and also in the other video of my triple goddess clock that I created, I've just had this strong pull towards these blues and gold. Obviously my craft name is Silver, Sirius Jago, so silver I'm always been attracted to anyway. Anyway, I got a call from my best friend who knows the most about my communications and my spirit spells and rituals, etc., to do with Bodicea. Now, I live maybe, I think, 7 miles outside of the town of Colchester. Also, if you don't know about Bodicea, if you'd like to Google that, it will tell you about the town of Colchester and her past. Getting back to signs, I got a phone call from my best mate yesterday and said, well, he was as gobsmacked as I was when I heard it. Not just gobsmacked, but so exhilarated and uplifted, and so many other things that come with it. I've been getting a lot of signs. Like they say, you know, you get people that want something big and meaty as a sign, and sometimes it just isn't like that. But if you're trying to communicate, then take heed of the tiniest little sign, because it doesn't mean it's just a coincidence. You're actually putting the energies out into the universe for communication. Look and heed the signs. So as I said, I've been getting quite a few. And then he turned around and said, go on to Google. We live in the East Anglia, Essex border area. There has been a cloud formation of Bodicea seen over the skies where we live. Not where we live, the area, the East Anglia area where she was from, where if you Google, that will tell you the history. Not that if you want to know, I can tell you, but it's for the sake of this video, getting to where I get to, because you know I'll get a bit, I can drift off. So when I've looked, I will try to add the picture to the end of this video, or I will attach it somehow to a former a future video, upcoming video. It is literally a picture that was seen by a dog walker, and she said it is Bodicea, and it is her striding through the skies, looking over her right shoulder with a spear in her hand, which just knocked me for 6. I can't put words to it. I am spiritually combusting at the moment. So anyway, with that being said, going on to my next piece, I was very drawn to this piece of cuttlefish bone that was laying on the beach where I live, which is in most of my past few videos. Now I picked this cuttlefish up, backbone, and I come home and I've done some research. The first thing that I kept finding was that cuttlefish was used many centuries ago, and it's also used now quite a lot. For years ago, it's used still for jewellery. It's used for forging jewellery, and it was a Celtic jewellery. Now what you do is you slice the cuttlefish, you sand it down, and you can, where it's so soft and porous, in the middle you put your jewellery indentation. Then you put the top of the other piece of cuttlefish on the top and you push it in. And then you also cut a channel, so when you pin it also, so air comes out, doesn't get stuck. You put studs in, you compress this together, so you would have the ring through the middle, and the cuttlefish takes on the end indentation. Then you put it in a vice and you pour your metals in. Excellent. Apart from that, I've not got a clue how to do liquid metal work, so I was thinking I will be making this into a piece of jewellery. So I've done some research on it. Now I'm going to put the research about this amazing, it seems like it was tailored to my purposes at this moment. I was drawn to this beautiful cuttlefish that has still got the beautiful gold colours that it had when it was the backbone of the chameleon mollusk that has, in the whole of the vertebrate world, as the biggest brain to body ratio. It also lets off, the males have these beautiful turquoise and indigo lights that flash a luminosity up and down their bodies to attract the females. And that is not all. There is so many beautiful, wonderful things. They can disguise themselves. They're chameleons of the seas, of the ocean. And they was also used, they're very attached, very spiritually. And I'm going to write down in the comments section, if anyone is interested, just how spiritual and beautiful and how connected to this piece of cuttlefish bone I've been, and how everything that ties in with this spiritually, which will be in the comment section underneath, the description box, everything of how perfect it is for my path at this precise moment. So I will be doing a little work with this, cleaning this up a little bit, but I don't want to lose exactly what it is. I don't want to suffocate it. I don't want to lose its beauty, its natural beauty. I want to retain that, and I also want to mix some corresponding things in with it spiritually, and maybe crystals and maybe herbs. So when that's done, I'll maybe make a video of the process of that. So that's my little prize of the week, or the month, should I say, the season so far. A beautiful cuttlefish backbone. Also, any shavings that will come off of this, anything at all, the dust, any pieces will be kept to go into my workings. Now the next thing that I just found, just something that is just brilliant, and depending on which angle you look at it, you know, it's the 5 sides, the 5 points. And I really want to do some sort of pendant. I want to use this, so in the summer it is. Whether I use this as an encasement of something, whether I put crystals or gems, maybe a big crystal in there, and maybe tie some herbs in with it. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you just my thoughts on a couple of things that I've got going and a couple of things that I've made, and just how wonderful and spiritual the cuttlefish backbone is. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to see any upcoming videos, and tap the notification bell. Blessed be, guys.